pressure or the weight on their shoulders. Like a quarterback, hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida's offense takes the field to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time ball versus big-time ball. Trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. That's caught, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Lost to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect down the field, looking for a big-time play. And the Gators decide to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Like the midst, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch you, big fella.
Slithers into space. There he goes. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's stopped. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Barnes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. A rare misread, a mistake from this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. He'll pitch it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, it's a good news, bad news. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire.
not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm, find that timing with the wide receivers so they're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later.
Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the right. That third down pass was coming in hot before it came on the ground. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Drag down, but there are more mistakes for a first down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Quick strike complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Mars. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll toss it to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's already put 1-3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings him to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He's going for the big play. He's got it up to 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the game over. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over FIU.
It's complete to the left.
Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Catch in the middle. It stops. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. With the catch. It stops. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make touchdown Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Dobbs. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. He's taking the shot. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. And he will score! Touchdown, Gators!
Number 80, Dalton in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. It's on target and complete. Good pick up a little bit short of sticks. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Great catch along the sideline, but the object is to go forward. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Off the RPO, complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And they spike it to stop the clock. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Kentucky trying to convert on fourth down. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Bradford. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll open the second half on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Lincoln. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Pulls and fires complete. That stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11. second and short. Hand off from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators are marching down the field. Going to the ground. Fouls through the defense. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Perkins.
And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense. No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get him up rush, and it pays off with a sack at the 20.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by just 1 over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Lincoln. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bradford. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Pulls it in. It's Bradford.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in preseason. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple inches short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators are on the move. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
41-yard line. First down for the offense.
They'll try the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw tackle almost as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Johnson. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He just missed the target on that one, got to put it on his body. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. What a nasty move, and now he's got room. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
For the offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship there.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.